Move on to the other news tonight, to the major news this Thursday, 24 hours after that Supreme Court document was mistakenly posted online. The justices officially now issuing this decision, testing state abortion bans and deciding whether women whose health is at risk should be allowed an abortion in the ER, what the Supreme Court has decided for now. Terry Moran at the Supreme Court again tonight.
Today, the official Supreme Court ruling on Idaho's abortion law makes clear women in Idaho can once again obtain emergency abortions if their health is at stake, at least for now.
It's a good start, I guess, but it's not enough.
The court's ruling identical to that mistakenly posted document yesterday. The justices sending the case back to lower courts, at least temporarily clearing the way for Idaho ER doctors to provide an abortion if necessary to protect the mother's health. It's the first major state abortion case since the court overturned Roe v. Wade 2 years ago. Idaho is one of 21 states that have passed restrictions or bans on abortion since then. The decision coming just hours before tonight's presidential debate, with abortion sure to be a topic. President Biden's campaign quick to blame Donald Trump. Because Trump's Supreme Court majority overturned Roe v. Wade, women are being turned away from emergency rooms and forced to the brink of death before receiving the care they need. If Trump returns to the White House, he and his allies will ban abortion in all 50 states. Doctors in Idaho say the state law put on hold today ignores the realities of emergency care for pregnant women.
We need to be able to have all options on the table in order to protect that person that's in front of us, that pregnant person.
Another huge decision today from the court. The justice is dealing a devastating blow to a sweeping nationwide settlement for victims of the opioid epidemic. The settlement, negotiated for years, involved Purdue Pharma, makers of OxyContin, and members of the billionaire Sackler family, former owners of Purdue. Purdue and the Sacklers had agreed to pay $6 billion to victims, but in exchange, the Sackler family will be shielded from any future liability. But now that deal is off. The court saying U.S. bankruptcy law prevents the Sacklers from being let off the hook. Justice Neil Gorsuch, writing for the court, suggesting there may be a better deal on the horizon. Most of the plaintiffs supported the settlement and were stunned by the court's ruling. Justice Brett Kavanaugh, in a strong dissent, upset that those families won't see any of that money anytime soon, writing, "The decision is wrong on the law and devastating for more than 100,000 opioid victims and their families." Jill Chikowitz lost her brother Scott to an overdose 7 years ago.
It's devastating and it breaks my heart, but we're not quitting. We're standing back up, and we'll get back up and we'll come back stronger.
So many families in this country affected by this. I want to bring in Terry Moran live at the court again tonight. Terry, this $6 billion settlement really took years, as you know, hundreds of thousands of families involved. But the court essentially saying here the Sacklers might end up paying even more money. But everyone looking at this and saying that could mean many, many more years of waiting for these families.
Absolutely, David. Look, this is back to square one right now, and the court has struck down the key provision in this deal that shielded the Sacklers from future liability in exchange for those billions of dollars. Today, all the parties, including the Sacklers, issued statements saying they sincerely want to reach a new deal, but that certainly will take years. David?
Terry Moran with us at the Supreme Court. Terry, thank you.